Alright guys, we're going to be doing a quick review of this Mark V tank. This is, first of all, the design and the instructions are on here on YouTube by Brian's Bricks. I just bought all the parts on Bricklink. I bought about 50% of them on Bricklink, and then I had the rest of the parts. I was able to find them throughout my own collection, which is something I highly suggest you guys do, is look online and especially on YouTube for kits instructions like this, because if you have the parts in your collection and you just have to order a couple, the cost versus buying a vendor's kit, if they don't, like for example, like this Mark V is a very generic tank, but there's other vendors that sell them for very overpriced, but there's other kits that, certain vendors only sell and there's no instructions available. So pick your poison, but this only cost me about $30 in parts because, like I said, I had most of the parts on hand. Now, another thing, this model is not complete yet. It's a couple things I've got to add to it to make it just right, and we're going to talk about those, but overall, it's a very nice model, and I'm just going to get started with kind of the overview. So first of all, a couple things that I need to order is I need to order a 1x3 in red for both sides, and then I need one more one over here in white to complete the British flag. And then another thing that's just nitpicky, I don't really need to fix it, is that's an old gray brick. Let's make it dark bluish gray. And then that piece there needs a little lightsaber piece cut off and put in there for another front machine gun. And I'll probably either paint or, I don't know how I'll get that light bluish gray part to be dark bluish gray to match, but it'll definitely look better if I can do that. Same with these pins here for the gears in here. I'd like to get those dark bluish gray somehow. And then there's two in the back there. Those are actually light bluish gray. That one's back there is tan, so we got some options there. I might just go with light bluish gray, might give it some contrast in color, but those are some parts that I need to get fixed. A lot of you guys, I posted a picture on Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, link in the description. My Instagram's at x39brickcustoms. Posted a picture of this when I was making it, and a lot of you guys didn't like the front design. Like I said, I didn't design it. I think it looks good personally. There are many versions of this tank. This is the Mark V version. So it's Battlefield 1 inspired, but it's mainly based off of just real world tanks. So if we look at the back, I really like how Brian did the back. We've got multiple crates. We've got a shovel down there for digging trenches, I'm assuming. We've got like an air vent there. And if we tip it up, we got another crate up there. We've got a hammer, a wrench, some pickaxes, and some other tools up there, some like hoses and whatnot. Parts of the tank. The treads do roll pretty nicely on carpet, obviously not on this smooth of a surface, and I could take one tread out and make the track links very tight, but I wanted to have some play in them so I could move them around a little bit, and it adds less stress if you can make it just one tread longer to the tread, little connection points. They're very delicate. And I guess there's a bottom view, very basic. Let's see, we lost a side machine gun, but yeah, so I don't think I've even talked about these yet. So these are the side machine guns or cannons. We've got the two cannons here and here, and then we've got two machine guns on each side represented by some Lego antenna pieces, and then we'll have that frontal one once I get that part put in place. But I mean, overall, very basic model. It actually took me a while to build, probably close to 3 or 4 hours. I had all the parts. It's probably close to around, I want to say 1,000 parts. I feel like I'm over guessing that, but it's at least, I want to say at least 500 parts, not including the tank treads. I'm not very sure if that's accurate, but that's just how it felt. It was a lot of parts. I sat down, watched a movie, and built this. So around 2 hours, 2.5 hours it took me to build this. But yeah, guys, it's a very awesome tank. Once again, Brian's Bricks on his YouTube channel. You can get these instructions and the parts list for free. So big shout out to him. And I will be doing a review of the A7V once that tank is complete, and a bunch more of my Lego models. Make sure you guys check out the Sinai Desert episodes. Click here to see the latest one. Click here to see the latest YouTube video on my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe. Click here so you don't miss another episode of any of my videos, especially the Sinai Desert. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a kick-ass day.